Juice Podcast, a podcast giving you the juice on music news and pop culture, as well as showcasing a blend of artists, entrepreneurs, and local Fort Worth talents. Find out on this episode, who's got the juice?
What's up, everybody? My name is Dennis Jimenez.
Omen Reyes.
And I'm Iris the Vision, and if you're tuning in, then you must be thirsty. But don't worry, we're here to quench your thirst on
the juice. And we're back, and we got the man Omen Reyes here. It's been a minute. Welcome back to the Juice Podcast,
Welcome
the
back.
only podcast that's giving you all the juicy juice. But we got a special guest in the building right now. Let's give it up for DFW.
Thank you.
Yeah, you can't hear it, but it's really...
It's fun to do that.
Oh yeah.
That's a crowd.
So how you doing, man? I know you just got back from Mexico.
I'm tired,
Lucky.
bro, but I'm good.
A little vacation, but you were still working out there, right?
Come on now. You know I always work. We did a wedding, and then we took a little boys trip to Cancun. So, you know, work hard, you play harder, you feel me? So,
Heck yeah.
coming off of a couple-day bender, but, you know, we're good to go. Get back in the swing of things.
What was your favorite part of Mexico this time around?
Truth be told, the opportunity to shoot that wedding out there, I ain't gonna lie to you. Like, being in San Miguel and, like, seeing, like, when you think of Mexico, you think of, like, the beaches and stuff like that, but, like, to see, like, old Mexico and stuff like that was hard.
Oh,
it was
yeah.
cool. Like, it would just, like, open my eyes up. It reminded me of, like Spain and, like true, like, European, like, old conquistador type shit, you feel me?
Like the structures,
Yeah,
and
like with
architecture and all
the big old churches and everything like that.
yeah.
It was cool.
Like, they work with the nature around them instead of just, like, tearing it
Exactly.
and making it all flat and stuff.
Exactly.
That's what I like about, like, Italy, too. It's, like, everything's, like, in the mountains or, like, all the architecture is, like,
all
worked
historical.
into it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it was cool out there. It wasn't as bad as people made it seem and stuff like that. It was cool.
No cartels, no.
Now, I will say this, like, the dude who got married said he's about an hour away, and so when I was talking to him before the wedding, he was like, "Oh, I'm from like a little place about an hour away." He's like, "It gets bad out there, but he's like, you guys have nothing to worry about out here." I was like, you know, me and my brother, we midnight black, so we scared the whole time, but it was cool though. It was straight. It was straight.
I think the most, like, freaked out I've been was, one time I was over there in Coahuila, and, like, these guys came up on the street and were like, "Do you know which way Walmart is?" And, like, I'm like, "What?" But in Spanish, and my Spanish isn't that good. So I just, like, said some shit really quick. I'm like, "Yeah, that way." I was like, wait, if they're over here walking, I'm pretty sure they know where it is. And then we took off after that.
No, yeah, so you better than me. See, like, they know not to talk to me. Yeah.
Did you give them real directions?
No,
Or
I
you
didn't.
Just guess you're like,
no,
that
I just,
way?
like, made some shit up really quick. I'm like, if I don't say anything or, like, sound like I'm not from here, that'll make it probably even worse.
Oh, they're testing you?
Yeah.
Yeah, I
That's
see.
how I took it. So I'm like, better be safe than sorry. And then after that, after they go the direction that I misdirected them in, then I'll run.
You booby trapped them.
Heck yeah.
There's a lot of dogs over there, though. Like,
Oh,
crazy
man.
ass dogs.
Man, bunch of strays and stuff.
Like every
that.
breed that you could ever imagine. All the mix, if every breed got mixed with every breed, those are like the Mexico dogs.
Dang. I heard they're a different breed out there too, like the dogs
Yeah.
that can talk to you.
Pretty much. They'll growl at you from across the street.
That's what they were doing to us. He probably had never seen a black person before. That's
They
probably
really
why he's growling
will.
at us.
That's funny.
I feel like they look like your dog, Spanky.
Yeah. Honestly, yeah. She's mixed for sure.
Yeah, she's like a buff Quiero Taco Bell dog.
Yeah, dude.
Dude, she's a
chit.
Chihuahua, but
She's
I don't
a
know
chit.
what else, but
But long body, that's
big old
shit.
body, but
Okay.
tiny ass legs, like this big. Like her legs are like that big, bro. It's crazy.
But she looks beefy, like she's done
Yeah.
prison push-ups for like half her life.
She's walking around like
Yeah,
a
she's
bulldog, like
swole.
stocky.
Yeah.
She's
What
swole.
did you call her?
Chit, like a Chihuahua and pit.
Okay.
something. She's something.
Like she just got off like the bench press machine and
Yeah.
shit.
Yeah,
Nice.
she's kind of swole.
Nice.
She's a little pothead now, though.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
she-
yeah.
Oh, she be with it.
Yeah, sometimes.
Ever since that one
She
time.
knows the routine. Like, you know, we put the kids to sleep, go to the garage. She'll be like falling
Coming on
behind
out
us.
there.
and then like,
Oh, my gosh.
you know, we wouldn't even be paying attention, but she'll be crying like she wants it. Like, oh,
That's fucked up. If you think about it, that's fucked up.
don't come for me, FEMA or not
Peter.
Peter. Either one.
Is that fucked up?
No.
No, I mean people.
They're
give-
allowed to
people-
like what they like.
But I mean, they give
Some
dog
dogs-
like
They would've never-
THC
they
and
would've never
stuff like
smoked
that.
Yeah, like
they give
melatonin
Yeah,
and shit.
melatonin and stuff
Yeah.
like that.
What if they were
CBD.
walking through a field and ate a nug? Like, what if they liked it?
Well, so I think that's how it started. She did eat a nug one time.
That's what
and
I'm saying.
we
They
thought
found it
something
on
was
their
wrong with
own.
her, and she was just like
Fake.
falling
Oh,
over.
yeah, she was just geeked.
Yeah, and then we took her to the vet, and they're like, "Oh, she's just a pot dog." And then after that, bro, like that stuck. Like she is a pot dog.
She was like, "Fuck yeah, I want that feeling again."
A vet told you that?
Yeah.
Well, how did they know?
Because she was like
Blood work?
this.
Blood
Yeah,
work?
I mean, they probably seen a
Her
bunch of
tongue
dogs
was
just
sticking
eat
out.
shit, and then like, yeah, her tongue was just sticking out. She was lethargic.
Bro, that's too funny.
Yeah.
Well, anyways, tell us a bit like about yourself and where you're from. What do you do? What do you do in the area?
So I'm Deespain. I'm from West Fort Worth, so Lake Como area and stuff like that. Graduated from Heights. I've been doing this photo video stuff for going on 7 years and stuff like that. Self-taught photographer. Picked up the camera being a broke college student at UNC. So yeah.
Oh dang!
Heck yeah.
What was your major? Or was?
What I graduate with? I changed my major so many times I forget. It was marketing. I got a degree in marketing. I have a degree in supply chain management. Yeah.
Dang.
Took me long enough, but yeah.
Nice. And I see you on social media, and like you're doing everything, not just. I mean, you're well known for like working with like people's favorite rappers out here, which y'all need to check that out.
Appreciate
Yeah,
it.
that's one of my upcoming
He's literally
questions.
out here doing
Appreciate it.
it. But I see you do it like you said you came back from Mexico, you did a wedding, so it's like you're not just have like a certain niche.
Can't
like,
box yourself
Yeah.
in.
Yeah, that's tight.
But like, what's your favorite type of shoot to do?
Weddings.
Weddings.
Like,
Okay.
I'd
Is there a
be
feeling there?
Or is it the bag that you're getting?
both. I'm gonna keep it a buck. It's both. But no, it's easier. You feel me? And like, the day is already laid out for you. It tells you what time. It's like an itinerary. So it's just like you go in there, you do it, this, that, and third. Compared to like, like a music video, it's just like, okay.
Where you're like running it kind of like.
It's run. We call that's
yeah.
exactly what we call it. Call it run and gun. So it's just
Yeah.
like anything can happen. We're just gonna come up with some stuff right there and there. But like with weddings and like quinceañeras and like events, it's just like it's easy. Most of the stuff is candid, like just super like no pressure at all with them.
Yeah.
Do they give you shot lists sometimes?
Yes. Yeah.
Nice.
And that's like
nice.
the first thing I ask for. It's like I need a shot list. And even when people don't, it's just like, okay, I do at this point. I've done like so many. It's like I know what to
already
get
know.
and
You know
what
what
to
they're
keep
gonna
away
at least
from.
want some of.
Exactly.
But it's good to have a shot list. It's handy because you can just check them off, and then after that, it's just free play.
You know it. Yeah. The only thing like that sucks sometimes about doing weddings, it does take all day though. You feel me?
Oh,
Like,
Yeah.
and even though like the one in Mexico, like we knew we were gonna be there all day, but it's just like some of the ones even around here, like 12 to 12 at night is just like killer.
Shit.
And then
Damn.
it's been times where like I haven't had my flashes or like all my batteries, so I'm calling people in the middle of the shoot, like, hey, I need y'all to bring me something real quick. So it's cool though. It's cool. I like weddings and stuff.
What's the editing on that look like? For like a 12-hour day, what's like maybe you don't want to give up the tea, but
His face.
What you mean? What you mean?
how long does editing? Because I know, dude, for 12 hours.
Yeah, that's a lot.
I mean,
So on my contract, I say it should take me no more than like 2 months to get everything done.
hey,
But
okay.
at the same time, like I'm so busy and like I still work a regular job and have life, so it's really like 3 months almost sometimes. But like I'll try to send them like previews throughout, like me working on them and stuff like that. But it's tough. You
Oh,
feel
yeah.
me? And then videos too. No, that's a different ballgame.
So you're doing
right there.
photography and videography at the same time. Oh, damn.
Yep. And like I went to Vegas to shoot one, and I did the photos and videos by myself. Never again. Never
Really?
again. It was.
Are you usually doing it as like a team?
So
Okay,
it's
good.
me. It's usually me and my homeboy Zeke, or like it's me and my brother, or like I have like a girl named Brianda. Like she'll do some stuff for me as well too. So yeah,
Nice.
try to outsource and like use like my resources as best as I
Yeah.
can.
Yeah, because doing it all by yourself, it's a lot.
Vegas like opened up my eyes so much. I said never again. Like I'm in the middle of the aisle, like with one hand like this, the other hand like this, just trying to like.
Oh,
Oh,
damn.
shit.
Like that. Yeah, never again.
What made you like want to get into that in the first place?
So truth be told, like what made me pick up a camera was like my mom. I was in college and I was bored. You feel me? Like home, like I said, I'm from here, so like it takes nothing but 45 minutes to drive back and forth. But it's just like, I'm bored. I'm sitting in my dorm room all the time. Of course, I'm making friends, but it's just like people are weird, weird and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So she was like, "Look, like you need to get out the room. Like, what do you want to do?" And I said, "I don't know." And then like I'll be honest, like start hanging out with people I shouldn't have probably been hanging out with. And so I was like, "Shit, just give me a camera," And so with that camera, within like the first 2 months of it, like I just started taking pictures around campus, and then like I had a friend down here. She was a model, and so I linked up with her, just took pictures of her. And it wasn't until probably around March of 2018, my friend Erica was pregnant. I didn't know nothing about maternity photos. I hardly even know how to use a camera at this point. I took pictures of her, and that was that. That's what made me blow up. And then as far as the video stuff, I kept having a couple of people like, you need to get into music videos, you need to start doing videos because that's where the money is at. And I was like, I don't want to deal with that. I don't want to deal with rappers. I don't want to deal with all that type of stuff. That tripped me too. Like I just didn't want to. I never saw myself being in the music industry, so it was just like I want to keep away from all that type of stuff. But I gave it a try, and I hit the ground running. I haven't looked back yet.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
So, like, as someone who loves to capture the moment, what's the worst investment you've made?
like we talking about camera wise or like anything?
Yeah, like all your equipment that you use. What's like the worst investment you've made?
Shit. I've bought a camera that didn't last me a month before. As we were talking about earlier, I bought a drone and I crashed it downtown into a building.
I want to hear that story.
I got you. You know what? I got you. And then I don't know, like I bought like a bunch of little small stuff that like I'll be honest, I'm a habitual spender. Like I buy stuff that I absolutely don't need, and then I don't end up using it or it breaks. So
you don't return it. You just like leave it there.
No, and then so film photography stuff, right? Absolute worst investment I've ever done before because like I don't use it. I bought one of those like printer things for like film photography.
Oh yeah.
It's sitting in my grandma's garage right now collecting dust. So that was probably the best one. Yeah.
What about your best investment?
Sony A7 III. Sony A7 III.
He knew immediately.
That was a quick answer.
That's the best investment I
Like,
ever made. Yeah. So we were coming off of COVID. We were in COVID, and it was time to upgrade. And I was just like, you know what? Come on, let's get it. And I had made some money and stuff like that. The stimulus checks hit. I saved up all my stimulus checks.
Ooh, those were nice.
Yeah, I know, right? And so I got the last one. I went to Best Buy. Within like the next month, I think my camera cost me like after like I bought everything like $3,000. Damn. I made that back within like the next 2 weeks and stuff like that. Just grinding it out and stuff like that. Yeah, so shout out to Sony.
That's a great investment.
Shout out to stimulus.
Yeah,
I gotta say, was that a pivotal point for you,
Stimulus
like during the
easily
pandemic?
Like people were talking about like they made no money or struggling during the pandemic. I was fine. Like I was completely fine. Like because it's just like I thought of the like COVID during. It's just like, bro, like
We're just sitting here.
I'm not gonna sit here like and I'll be honest. Like my uncle has a gym, and so he was just like, bro, you need to take advantage of this. People still wanted photo shoots. People didn't want to go outside. I bought studio equipment. You feel me? Like lights like you guys have and stuff like that. Backdrops. Like I was fine. I was charging like $300 a photo shoot. You feel me?
Yeah.
Like, videos. I was charging at the time like $400 a video and stuff like that. So it was just like cool. Like we were straight. So yeah. COVID was peachy for me.
I think that would have been a really cool time, like if I was a photographer, because how empty everything is. Like you wouldn't have to deal with like people in the back like being like, excuse me, like I remember seeing pictures of like I think it was somewhere in Italy where there was dolphins like in the city because of how empty it was. I thought that was awesome.
Oh,
dolphins.
They were saying like the water
there was dolphins going
like,
in the like city waterways.
I think in like France or something like that where
like the water was so
no
clear.
Animals or people swim in the river, right?
Isn't that the doo-doo water?
Yeah.
I thought it was somewhere in Italy.
They have like it's like
the Olympics.
They have like such an old sewer system.
It all runs into the river.
Because like back then, people they would like shit and it would all just
like wash into the main sewer in the street.
Like here in America, our fucking boss was telling us the other day, but like here in America, like there's two different sewer systems. It's like for the water and like the sewage and all that, right? And then over there, it's not. It's just
all
straight
just
sewage.
one,
and it goes straight into like
to the river.
Yeah. Oh, bro, no.
But I think you're seeing too. But no, I don't know if it's.
But that's why London was like so nasty, and they got all those diseases because it was all like
at the Paris Olympics.
unsanitary.
At the Paris Olympics right now, this like the people that do the triathlons, they had to swim through that water. So like for months and months before that, like France was trying to clean up the river and like add chemicals in it to like clean it up. And supposedly they fixed the sewage system, but
they got it to where it's swimmable.
yeah,
That's.
But there was high E. coli levels still.
Bro, you couldn't pay me enough for that shit.
I just want to throw up thinking about swimming in poo water.
I can't imagine
It's
what
a
it'd
Super
be
Bowl
like.
right
It's like,
now.
okay, I've been living my entire life.
Yeah, they're
training
probably
for
in
this
it right now.
triathlon, and then you find out like, okay, well, this is where you're competing. This is what you're gonna be swimming in.
I'd be like,
But what really even
Yeah.
is the Olympics? Just so like each country showing who has the best person, like who has the best athletic person. Like at the end of the day, when you think about it, it's like I got the best. Oh, I got the best. And do you like think like political people go there and like bet
it's like
and
field day.
stuff?
Remember field day back in the day when we were
that's
kids?
exactly the way I
Yeah.
see this field day.
Yeah.
And they used to get like the little ribbons, like first place, second place.
Yeah.
And then the last one was like participation.
But
ribbon
imagine
or
like
whatever.
that's someone's like whole life is just like
Yeah, that's why people
swimming
go-
from
people go
morning
crazy
to
when they
evening,
lose.
morning
They-
to evening.
Yeah, there's some
Fucking
bad
lose it.
sore losers out
I
here
didn't
for
know
sure.
that
Yeah.
they had age caps that you like that you couldn't compete after what'd you say 25 or something like that.
Nah.
That's what she was saying. That
Nah, because
that,
Serena
like-
Williams and all them, are they super old?
That
Yeah.
shooter
Well,
had
certain-
gray
well,
hair.
certain
Even
sports
like
have certain sports have like exceptions, but most sports like you can only compete until a
I
certain.
mean,
age.
LeBron's like what, 30,
He's pushing 40.
almost
30.
40, yeah.
She
He's
said
almost
the,
40 something.
I thought he was
basketball's
over.
one of the exceptions.
No, he's
where
almost
they
40
allow
something.
That age to be
Could be 40.
not really there.
Mm.
I don't know. That's what she was saying.
I-
Which that kind of.
I watched a documentary a while back, and it was about like eating more vegan and like stop eating meat. But one of the ladies on there she was like an Olympic athlete, and she said that she was pretty much done, like after like getting close to her 30s. But then she was like, she got healthy, started eating vegan, went back into the Olympics and won whatever. She did like some kind of race.
I think I kind
But
of saw that too.
she was in her 30s, and she's like, for some reason, like after I started eating better, like I felt like I was in my prime. Like she's like, I beat everybody who was like younger than me. Like,
I think it's kind of weird too to think about that because when we were younger, people seemed way older to us. But then, like now, a lot of people around our age are like just starting to blow up or just starting to like be at their like not maybe their best, but like starting to take off. Like
Right.
maybe like in their early 30s, and it used to be like maybe like early 20s when we were kids. We felt like 20-year-olds were maybe had it together.
I think
but-
because we all have the ideas like, oh, we got to be successful by 30. But it's not like that.
No,
I mean,
it's definitely not.
I'm barely just getting my shit together. Like I feel like
Yeah.
I used to
Also
tell
the
myself
movies
like
we
I was gonna
watched.
retire by 30. Like it's no way in hell I'm gonna retire by 30 at this point. Like
no, especially with our economy.
Man,
that's
what?
Damn.
that's also another factor too.
You can barely even get a house by 30 now,
Man. Shit.
honestly.
Yeah.
Project 2025.
Trump. No, I was kidding.
No, don't do that.
Sorry.
What colors do you like to work with?
Wait, colors do you like to work?
Yeah, like what colors? Like, is there a certain like color palette that you like?
Oh,
okay.
The most?
Oh,
Yeah.
I was like, we're saying
Like-
Trump.
Yeah, yeah.
Some race
Like,
real
no.
quick.
I'm not
Hold
trying to
on
make
now.
it racial.
I'm like,
Cancel those.
yeah, I'd have been done.
Maybe that question lined up wrong.
You would have been done if you had an answer. For it.
Yeah, for
Yeah,
real.
yeah.
I'd been like, okay,
Let's just say you did not have an answer for that.
I plead the fifth.
Yeah.
Yeah, for
You
sure.
said that wrong.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
As a photographer, what color palettes or what color scheme do you like to work with the most? Damn.
I'm not into
That's
like
funny.
the super bright whitewash stuff, you feel me? But that's what people like. It's popular right now. But like I like colors. Like I like reds, the greens, like vivid stuff. Like that's like I like saturation and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I mean, I've seen some of your videos, and you're usually shooting like at night for like the music videos. But what's your favorite time to shoot? Like in the day, like magic hour, like or-
Probably about magic and golden hour and stuff like
Yeah.
that. But even sometimes
Golden hour.
bright daylight is cool too because it's just like it's less work as far as like having to like change your exposure and
Yeah,
everything
yeah,
like
yeah.
that. Because like on the Sonys, like they have S-Log and stuff like that. So it's just like it's cool, but I have to shoot way brighter than I'm supposed to and stuff like that. So once I go to color corrected and stuff, it's just like sometimes it's not what you picture it doing and stuff like that. Some people prefer nighttime. I honestly prefer doing it in the daytime and stuff like that. You can work with shadows, you can work with everything else, but like at nighttime, it's just you and whatever you got, and
You're
that's about
battling
it.
the elements at
Yeah,
that point.
pretty
Yeah.
much.
heck yeah.
So what artists like in the DFW area have you worked with?
Oh, girl. DFW.
Yeah.
So
I feel like it might be easier to say your favorite ones.
Yeah.
Favorite
Yeah.
Ones, 'cause that means-
Top 5,
Yeah.
maybe not favorite.
top
so
top five.
Oh, yeah, maybe, yeah.
Your top 5,
like- or
and
maybe-
no
maybe
specific order of
funnest,
5.
Funnest shoots. Let's say funnest shoots.
Okay, because
Like,
I saw
what would
you.
say?
I saw you work with him the other day. Cap G.
Mhm.
Cap G was super fun to work with. But
He's a cool guy.
besides, I'll say the DFW. I'll say Drew Benji's for sure. That's
Talk about that guy.
Drew Benji's. Jay Runner. He's another guy I love working with and stuff. Because Jay Runner, I came up with him. So it's just like he pushes me to be better than how you know anybody else does. Like he has pushed us to so many limits, but not in a bad way. It's like he just wants us to be better. Who else do I like working with? I started working with this guy named Hermes, the God. He's based out of.
I think I heard of him.
Yeah,
From
he's
Fort Worth, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
He started doing songs with Big X the Plug and stuff like that. I've worked with a lot of like low key people. It's a guy actually right now. His name is Southside Vic out of.
We hit him up. We tried to hit him
really?
up. Yeah.
Man, he's talented as
No,
hell.
yeah. We see him on the radar.
Yeah.
That freestyle that he did. Fire.
Yeah, I shot a video. He was a feature on the song, but like in the video, he showed so much emotion and stuff like that, bro. I said he's the next to blow up, and I saw Half Pint actually talking about him today.
I seen
on
that,
Facebook. Yeah. Who else? Man, I'm losing people right now. I've worked with so many people. How many was that? 3. Who else? That's really it. Like I can think of like up the top of my head, like all because Jay Runner, like it's their whole entire little label, like Direct Connect and stuff like that. So all of them are good people. Yeah, that's all I can think of right now.
Heck yeah. No, that's Southside Vic, dude. He's talented for sure. Like I was looking at his stuff recently, and I was like, he's definitely the next, especially out of Fort Worth. Like we don't have that many, people that we can say like have made it out. I mean, there's a few, but I feel like he's definitely on his way. Just that on the radar. What is it like? Is it an interview too, or
I think
it's just a freestyle,
too.
right?
I think it's an interview too.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
did just think of some more names though. Stoney, he's
Okay.
I grew up with him.
Valley
so,
Boy, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Bellboy Stoney. That's my dog. Day 1K. Me and him have been working a lot. When I say like a lot together.
And Skrilla too, right? Like
Man,
Stoney.
Smee, Skrilla, and Stoney, like that's Bellboy right there, and Zeke, like that's us right there. So Skrilla, he's one of those other artists, and him and Trent or Stoney, they've pushed me to be better and stuff like that too. So
Heck
it's
yeah.
just like that's like our little group and stuff like that. And then got a couple other people, NJ, that I've worked with. Some guy out of Fort Worth named Loud Pack and stuff like that. That's my guy too. But yeah, those are like my main guys right there.
Heck yeah. One of the questions I had was kind of a long question, but who's your favorite artist to work with? Is it somebody who is like punctual, who's like going to be there on time, who is also going to push you to like do better? Might not get the most views, but every time you work with, like, you're getting something out of it. Or would you rather work with somebody who has like the followers? When you drop something, they're going to get the views, but maybe they're not like on time. Maybe they're talking through like a manager through you, and it's like not,
I'll say this: I like working with people who aren't as known more, just for the simple fact because they're hungry. You know what I'm saying? Like they're gonna show up on time because it means a lot to them and stuff like that. So
Right.
It's just like rather than like a big name, it's just like and when you said dealing with managers and stuff like that, they're
Yeah.
not the ones who's paying for it either.
Right,
You feel
right,
me? So
right.
they're not paying for it. They don't care what time that they show up and stuff like that. I'm not gonna throw any names out there, but I had a video some time back where they were 2 hours late. You know what I'm saying? And I should have left. But it's like you keep hearing that I'm down the street. But compared to like a young guy who doesn't get views, this is everything that it means to him and stuff like that. So it's just like, hey, I'm here, where you at? You feel me? Or
Yeah.
hey, like, can we do this video like this? Or hey, I don't like when I send people videos, I send them an unedited version first. So it's just like, hey, I don't like this scene. Can we switch this or this, that, and the third? He's like, cool. Or like compared to somebody who's bigger and stuff like that, yeah, it might be the same type of thing, but it's extra stuff that comes with it that you just don't want to deal with. So
It's not like your vision. It's not as much your vision.
it's more theirs
Yeah.
and stuff like that. And mind you, yes, it is their video and they paid for it, but at the same time, like, you trust in my creative direction to do this, so it's just like I'm gonna do it the way that I want to do it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
Dude,
I mean, we're just done with that today.
I saw this video where these people who they have like a podcast. I don't know what it's called, but they have a podcast where they talk about it's for media creators and like just to give tea, like just information. And they're talking about how like it's important in your contracts to have in there that when you hire me, you're hiring me for my style, and I'm not going to edit or make something in the style of someone because like otherwise you should have gone to them. And it's like I can and I will make edits within the boundary of my style.
Agreed.
You know what I mean? So, and it makes it's like finding someone to do a tattoo. It's the
That's
same
what I was about to
idea,
say, like a tattoo
It's
artist.
the same thing, and I think that
Yeah.
mine kind of gets blurred with the stuff that we do because, I don't know.
And it's the truth though, like I've worked with big artists, I've worked with no name people and stuff like that, but it's just like these no name people, like they're happy to be here with you feel me? Like with these big artists, regardless if they come to you or go to somebody else, they're gonna still get views and stuff like that. But when you're like, it reminds, and I guess like it hit close to home because like that's how I was. It's just like when you're hungry and you really want to go get it, like you're gonna do everything in your power to like make sure it happens and stuff like that. I feel like people get too like complacent and too relaxed and stuff like that. So once you start getting too complacent, too relaxed, and like too comfortable, that's when stuff like starts to go left and stuff like that. So that's the way I see it.
Is there like a spot in the DFW area that you feel like is an awesome place to go shoot at?
Midgettown. Midgettown is still my
Dang,
favorite.
I've been
spot.
wanting to go
Yeah.
shoot
Yeah.
there.
Yeah, that's still like my favorite place.
I'm
to
sketched
shoot.
out to go there. 'Cause
Oh,
of all
man.
the stories I've
Why?
heard.
Oh man, you're good now.
No,
I want to
last-
go
The
so
last time
bad.
I tried to go there, because it was to do a music video, and the cops were
Yeah, that's
already
crazy.
there. They were like, "What are you guys doing here?" I was like, "Well,"
You should have been like, "What are you doing here?"
No.
they're like, "Well, no shooting today. We just found a dead body last night." And I was like,
What the fuck? Okay,
Yeah,
that
they-
answers
they-
what
they
they were
had to
doing
keep
there.
away from
They're like, all right.
Let me re-answer that question.
"They had IDs and everything."
Yeah.
They're like, "That's all you guys do." They were like,
That was a
"You
while
guys
back
wait."
though, right? It was a while.
Yeah,
It was like a year or two
This
ago.
is about a year ago now.
Okay.
No, like 2 years ago.
Yeah.
And I was like, "Bro, we're just here to. I'll show you the song. We already shot scenes. Okay, this is the last thing we need."
See, I seen a dead dog. I wouldn't know if I saw a dead body. That's crazy.
Nah, hell
Oh
no.
no.
Dude, I mean, like, I've always heard, and I've personally seen homeless people for sure. But I've always heard that once the sun goes down, that's where drug deals and stuff go down and shit like that.
But Midgettown
I
is so
wouldn't wanna
far
go
from
there if I was a
everything,
drug
though, you
dealer.
feel me? Like that's what I'm about to say. Like that's the
Like,
last
no,
place
that's-
I'd go do.
That's fake. I wouldn't. If I was a drug dealer, I wouldn't.
So who are you, Heisenberg? Just
Obviously,
fucking
the
driving
cops
around
already
like-
have their eyes
like
on the place.
Yeah, if you're gonna write it in a script of where
Fucking
to
Jesse
do a
Pinkman
drug
out
deal,
there.
it's out
Yeah.
there.
Like that's the obvious spot. Like, don't go. No.
Yeah, that's crazy. Well, let me re-answer that.
Tuco.
It's a studio in Irving. I like going there. Sky Visual Studio. I like Sky Visuals and I like Prophecy Studios. I like doing studio stuff because it's more.
Wait, I've been to one, but I can't remember which
The
one. I think
sky.
it's
Haven't you
Prophecy.
been to the sky one?
Which one? Which is the one that has the acid room, like the acid barrel?
Sky.
Okay, so it's the other one that I've
You
been
told
to.
me about it a long time ago.
Prophecy. I've been to Prophecy a few times. They've got the traditional like trap house.
Trap room, yeah.
I've been there. I just finished up with the Kid Ghost there.
I saw that.
Yeah, he just moved here from LA. He's born and raised out here, but he moved to LA for some time. He just came back and he just randomly found me. But he's good people, man. He's super cool.
Yeah, you've been working, dog. I've been seeing it.
trying.
Yeah, you've been doing
trying,
your
dude.
thing, man.
Hey, so how do you feel about music now? Like, actually, no. So most of the stuff that I've seen has been hip hop and rap, right? That you've shot. Have you shot anything outside of that?
R&B,
R&B?
for sure done some R&B. I did a Tiny Desk. It was gospel, but word on the street is like country is where to get it at. So
Oh, yeah.
that's where I'm trying to like.
You seen the Shabuzi and all that?
Man, what? So that's where I'm trying to break into. I gotta figure it out. I have a homeboy who just started doing like heavy metal stuff. It's not my cup of tea personally. I'm gonna support my boy though. But I heard that he's traveling now. You feel me? He was like, "Hey, bro, like we need to do something and stuff like that." So like, I'm not opposed to it.
Yeah. We have a old coworker, but he's still like a good friend. He's it's heavy metal.
It's like hardcore heavy metal, something like that.
So many different genres in that genre. But either way, so it's called Cutthroat Conspiracy. But
Shout out, Matt.
Yeah, I've talked to them about it too, where it's like, or really him. But that genre mixed with the style of hip hop, traditional like trap videos, would be different on its own, you know. So, and I haven't seen that happen just yet.
Well, Alex Irish. Shout out to Alex Irish.
Whiskey Boy kind of does that too.
Yeah.
He crosses over in there.
Yeah.
But I'm talking about like.
Are you talking about like full band?
I'm talking about like a full.
Kind of like a.
Like, you know when they start screaming and the
Rage Against the Machine?
The veins start popping out there?
Yeah.
See, that's how my homeboy Hector is. Yeah, I'm just like, bro, I can't listen to that, but you do your thing. I'm going to support you back here, bro. Yeah.
I would love to film something like that, though.
Oh, easily.
Yeah, video like that, that'd be so sick.
Man, I think that's what we're getting away from. Like, we don't really have like too many like bands and stuff like that.
No, dude. Actually, I seen a meme a while back, and it was this dude, and he's like, man, like, he's really talking about the white people. He's like, y'all need to stop rapping. Like, where's
Creed?
Yeah, exactly. He's
Mumford
like,
and Sons.
In sync and shit like
Yeah,
that.
like,
You seen that documentary?
Not yet. I saw one. I was on Netflix today. I saw something about
Dirty Pop?
Yeah.
That's what I'm talking about.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's all his boy bands that got fucked.
Oh, damn, really?
Yeah, like
got
the
fucked?
dude who like managed all of them. Whoa. The dude who managed all of them, he basically like took all their money and like they didn't get shit.
You ever heard about that story?
I heard a little bit about it. It was with what's the older one?
No.
It's a possibility.
This is one of
No,
those.
yeah, and don't put them past nothing no more.
Child actors,
How do
child
you
singers.
feel about that too? Because I tell him all the time is that I have such a fear of not looking up to, but having faith in up and coming artists or even just old
everything
people
going
that we
on right
grew up
now.
with,
Like Drake even.
Why? Because you doubt how they
recently.
got there in the first
they
place?
all get canceled.
Oh.
Do we have time to go down a rabbit hole? Because I got a lot of shit to say about this. I ain't gonna lie to you.
I'm down because literally
Don't get me started.
we grew up
on the
watching,
conspiracy
P. Diddy
theories.
jump around in the
Stop,
video.
bro.
It's always been like a meme where like, oh, like you're gonna be P. Diddy like, in the background, like jumping and waving all around.
Because they didn't agree to it.
Agreed. That's how I see it. No, like literally, that's how I see it. Like I don't want to speak too much on it because I am scared about talking about this type of shit.
Mm-hmm.
But I do believe that you do have to do something in order to receive or get that type of fame. You feel me? Now, once you start, like how they say it's a joke saying that Diddy didn't pay his monthly dues or something like that. That's why everything started going left. I do believe after a certain time, like, yes, your stardom and your fame does run out and stuff like that. But like how it's hitting the ceiling hard for him, he must have done something that he shouldn't have like completely done. And mind you, what you do in the dark comes to the light, of course, blah, 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 blah.
Cat Williams.
He did something that couldn't be hidden.
Yes, exactly. But I do believe in order to receive like fame and some stuff, whatever you call that type of stuff, you most definitely have to do something. I'm not saying sell your soul or blah, 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 none of that crazy stuff. But
I mean, just think about like how many evil people there are out there. What if they all got together?
Well,
they do.
You remember that Cat
That's what I'm
Williams
saying,
episode?
like, that's what
Sharp,
it is. They
at the
all
beginning of
got
the year?
together, and now they're like,
and I think what
like
he
a clique
did
in
really
high
like
school.
broke the mold on
No,
everything.
yeah.
It's just like
there's a lot of shit came out after that, bro.
And then
like
like
continuously.
you see like how nobody has came forward to like defend Diddy.
Yeah.
Like all these big Hollywood people and
They
stuff,
know.
nobody has said
His
nothing
peers,
about it.
people around him.
I've made the connection of him to like that he's like the
diddler.
the other Jeffrey
diddler.
Epstein. Like literally how he's
the rap.
lasted
Hip-hop.
so long of not getting in trouble is because he's had blackmail on a lot of people.
Oh yeah.
You know what
And
I
I
mean?
think
yeah.
that's why
And
nobody's.
Jeffrey Epstein.
Yeah.
That's along the same lines of what he did, but to hide the shady shit that he was doing for so long, you got to have dirt. So.
And I think that's
And
why
you gotta have
nobody has
people
said
to hide it
anything. Yep.
too. A team around you.
You know what's crazy is a lot of those old videos and pictures of like his parties. Jay-Z was there, but you don't hear anything involving P Diddy and him anymore
Yeah.
for a good while, but like he was there.
A lot
Yep.
of these celebrities, bro, and like you said, Jay-Z's like the biggest rap icon we have too. So it's just like,
Mill.
Sometimes I get surprised,
nah,
like,
bro,
I was waiting.
Nah, that one
When I
of
saw
him
him eating
I
the
was-
fries off of his thing in the pool, I said, bro, you
in the
extra.
pool,
what
the
I'm talking
pool
about.
video. That's
Bro,
the
that
one
I'm
that
talking
ended
about.
it for me right there.
That's not what I'm talking about.
Then what are you
Oh.
talking about?
Are you talking about that? I
Where
know
he's
you're
in the
talking
pool.
No,
No, you're talking
it's
about
not a
you're talking about the audio.
Yeah, have you
No.
heard the Meek Mill audio?
This when they're singing at the party.
No, bro.
No,
Damn, we all heard different shit about
Okay.
Meek Mill.
no, it's like a leaked. I don't even know.
Yes.
Oh, dog.
Listen.
Oh.
Prior to I don't ever
my
find out
God.
about this stuff first, right? He was like, did you hear?
Yes,
He's like,
you do.
I don't find out.
Hey,
Not this
it's
part.
the
I did not
internet.
find-
Not this part.
It's the internet.
I think I came to work and he was like, "Did you hear about? Did you hear about Meek Mill?" And mind you, before I heard the audio, like I'm not a super fan of Meek Mill's, but you know, if you go to my Spotify, there's a few likes on there, right? So I purposely did not go look for this, but it just came up on my feed, and it just started playing. There's no going back from that. I cannot listen to Meek Mill's.
Ever again?
So-
No,
Scarred.
it is destroyed for me.
Do people just want to be entertained so bad that we'll ignore everything that we learned about everyone in this whole rap battle? We're just
What do you mean?
like, we're just like, okay, cool. We're going to keep listening to them.
I don't know. I don't
Like,
know.
not
Have you heard
that
us,
audio?
but like people as like,
Yeah, like a whole. Like,
yes, like, you know,
Yeah.
there was so much that came out that it was just like, nah, fuck it. Like, that was just too much. Like, we'll just pretend like that didn't really happen that much.
You know what though? Like, and I think like a lot of people compare like this Kendrick and Drake thing to like this Tupac and Biggie. Like,
No,
nobody's
it's
dying. You
Yeah,
feel me?
people-
And,
No.
Yeah, people aren't dying, but some stuff has most definitely like been said, and like the lines have been crossed and stuff like that. And I think you do look at these artists a little different. Like, damn, Kendrick might put his hands on his wife, or Drake like actually might talk to underage girls. Like, it's actually pretty crazy and stuff
Yeah.
like that.
Yeah.
I think it's the one new thing that I found out from that whole thing is the stuff about Kendrick. But I feel the stuff about Drake that came out, people knew about it already. It wasn't stuff
There's
that,
videos and
there wasn't stuff that wasn't
different
already
shit
on the
out there.
internet.
I don't.
Right.
I don't.
But they
think
just didn't
Drake
really
did
see
that.
him as that. They just thought, oh, it's just Drake. But then, like, once you actually put
Kendrick put in a
everything he's
compilation
done
for everybody to
together,
see.
if you put it all together,
did a
then
good
it's like,
job.
oh, shit, that is kind of weird. There's some weird shit happening.
yeah.
But, like, each separate event, it's like, eh. But all together, like, that's a whole lot of weird shit in a lifetime.
Yeah, I think like as a fan of the music, like it's a good thing. But like when you start bringing people's like personal business
stuff,
and
yeah.
stuff there, like that's like ain't no going back from that. You feel me? Like once
Yeah.
you call somebody a pedophile, and then like when you start seeing like y'all said, like you start seeing all this type of crap, it's like holy fuck. Or like, you know, I mentioned like Kendrick, like Mike putting his hands on his wife and stuff like that, and they're nowhere near each other. Like what Drake say, like the kid might not be his, and all this
Oh,
different
yeah.
types of stuff. And like you start seeing these type of things, you're like, what the hell is
Like, what do I believe?
Yeah,
But
I
it's like
know.
crazy rumors too, because like even right now with the Olympics, like everyone's just so quick to just be like, oh this,
Mhm.
Oh,
and
yeah.
like start like one little thread or idea can start like a whole entire, I don't know, different view on someone. Like
You
it's
seen the
just
women's
crazy.
the women's boxing.
Oh,
Yes.
Oh yeah.
But she's not even trans.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like
oh, she wasn't.
no,
Straight up
she
born
was
and
born a
raised a girl.
female.
She has like a birth defect where she has testosterone in her body.
So like one person said this
she's
and was
kinda a
mad
little
about
bit
it, took
mean.
the wrong idea, and like I don't know. That's kind of sad. Like if you're
But she
her
does have to
and
take,
you're
like,
trying to be,
testosterone test.
yeah.
She has to meet below, like, I think maybe a month or two prior to the Olympics, she was not able to compete for a championship something because she tested too high in testosterone.
We
Yeah.
were just talking about this. Like I legit thought it was a man. Like we
No.
all thought.
we all thought.
Yeah, no, we did.
I mean, she
That's what the
kind of looks
internet
like it
had
too.
told us. The
because
internet
there was
had
a whole
said that.
post about how the girl dropped out the match.
I got to
or
do
she
my
got hit
research. I
once
got
or
to be like,
something.
okay,
Yeah,
so
yeah.
when did they transition? Like, at what point did this happen? Like, so once I started doing research, I'm like, wait, so no, that's not actually what happened. Like, I always love to do a lot of research, and to me, it's like kind of shitty that like if you're a female born like that, you know, and that everyone's like saying, "Oh, she's a man." It's like, damn, my whole life I've been trying not to be viewed as that, and now like one person said it, so like it's
And after
taken
you
off
win,
like that.
after you win, too, it's like, fuck.
Yeah.
Like,
She-
did I do
she
some?
didn't
Did I
just
do
win.
something wrong?
Nah, she
Too
didn't just
strong.
win.
That's it.
Have you seen that fight?
Yeah,
I didn't
She
see it.
didn't just win. She won in like 40 something seconds.
Yeah,
Oh,
it was like a
shit.
KO.
One
Then
punch.
yeah, one
One
punch.
punch and the girl was like, "Fuck this." Dude. Yeah, she's
Hey.
like, "I've never been." She's like, "No person, no woman has ever hit that hard."
What did you say? Training your whole life, and then just boom, this
Yeah.
shit
Yeah.
happens. Yeah.
Oh, and then they captured a photo of her, and like she's like crying after like she like lost, but
Dang.
She was also like reported to have been talking about like it's not fair, it's not fair.
oh yeah,
Yeah.
But-
And that's why
But that's
I
when
believe.
I thought
Yeah.
it was actually, you know,
Because she had that one girl that had got hit. She said it was too hard or something like
Yeah.
that. Like
Yeah.
they hit me too hard. But I don't know. That's a whole other thing. Like the internet is
Hey,
just
learn how to
crazy in
bob and
general.
weave, shit.
No, for real.
I had something the other day.
it was bobbing when you.
People were
should've been
arguing
leaving.
if this is a real story or a fake story. I feel like that's like the breaking point of the internet where you don't know what's real or what's fake anymore. So
That's why I keep telling him.
You're
Whoever
just being
controls the media
entertained at this
controls the
point.
people.
Yeah, I have no faith in the internet. I have no faith
Nah.
in rising, or just even Kanye's going like Kanye's a big.
My boy
a big
lost
up
it,
there,
man.
But he's
My boy lost
falling
it.
off.
He was
He's got
Christian.
accusations now.
A word?
He's got multiple lawsuits. Let's talk about that. Like,
and his wife Bianca. Damn.
I would never. And Lord forgive me. I will. I don't care what my girl wears at the house, but like she will never work out the house or dressing like that. That is crazy.
Yeah.
right
Yeah.
there.
But he dresses her like that.
That's what I'm
That's
saying.
crazy,
Like
yeah.
that's wild, dude.
I feel like she's a robot or something. I never see her
Well,
actually
she
talk.
was like,
She's a fembot.
what was she? She worked for
Something.
like Yeezy, like in the corporate.
Oh,
And
yeah.
that's how they ended up meeting because she worked for him, and then
Like, hey, you look kind
they
of
ended
like
up
him.
like fucking around.
I
Keep you
think
around.
that's what it is.
But
yeah.
like I read like about her, and they said that she would treat the employees like shit. Like she would literally like belittle people and like crap
That
like
seems
that.
like his type,
Yeah,
yeah.
The Diddy effect.
yeah,
Y'all remember that shit? Like, this is a show like, Who Wants to Be My Assistant? It was like
Yeah.
Diddy,
yes.
and he'd go off on
Walk
everybody. Like,
20 blocks
it's-
and get me cheesecake, please.
oh no, that was making the band. That was
Oh,
making the
shit.
band.
that thing is crazy because
Yeah.
some of those people are starting to come out
Oh
saying
yeah,
stuff too.
yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Shoot,
What
even,
what a time we
Trump
lived
had that
through.
too.
Like, oh yeah,
His show. What was it? Trump.
Celebrity Apprentice.
The Apprentice.
Yeah.
Apprentice.
It's
Yeah.
like, you're fired.
You're fired.
Fired.
I always liked to used to say that when I was a kid.
You're
You're
fired.
fired. Like just so serious.
Man.
we all did.
Hey, shout out to Trump.
And then he
though.
just became
He got
president.
shot in the ear, but maybe he didn't.
Trump
think he
played
got
that off
shot?
like a gangster. Yeah, he got shit. I don't know, bro. I don't know, bro. Like
Specifically in that
His ear's
spot
fine
where it's
now.
his
ca-
ear is
not as-
fine. Like I don't know.
I
Like,
didn't see no-
I think he got grazed though for sure. What
Dude,
you
what,
think?
once
But
once
that's the
happened, I
thing
was
is,
like,
like,
he's
you
gonna
can't-
win, dude.
It's almost like it
Not
it
allowed
almost
to talk
seems
about
too
this.
too good to be true, but at the same
I'm
time,
not.
it's like people hated that guy.
Yeah.
You know, because of what he said, what he did, like people really hated him. So like, I don't know.
And the
It
shooter,
could have. It definitely could. It definitely could.
I feel like it was all a
happen.
setup, honestly. But
you do.
yes.
See, I know a lot of people feel like
Yeah.
that too.
Because I think that they will get rid of whoever, like any regular civilian. If anyone's in the way, they don't care. Like it was all
It's
just
pretty,
too
it's,
easy for that guy.
It's pretty like
Okay.
Just the way he was shot, like that was just so close, you know.
They
But
Perfectly
the
right
way the
there.
video is too, like if he like you see that diaphragm,
And then he
where it's
gets
like, if
back
he did
up right
turn this
after.
way, or he
Yeah.
kept like turning right,
The
it
3D
would've
model.
went through his
Yeah.
like.
That's what
head.
I'm saying. Like, and then
But
the way
because
he got
turned
up
all the way,
after.
like, just
Mm-mm.
grazed him.
I heard it was like a piece of the glass or plastic that came out and bounced off him and hurt him in the ear. No,
I don't know.
I don't even know.
Damn.
But people did get shot. Like supposedly someone in the background actually got shot.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like,
2 or 3 people got.
they
shot
don't give a
something.
fuck. They'll
I
just
think,
to make it even seem more serious.
I think the most suspicious thing about that whole situation is how it was even able to go down, because there's
Yeah.
so many videos of people before the shooting happened of him climbing up on there, him laying down, and people
Yeah.
shouting, "Hey, there's somebody up
That's
there."
what me and my little brother were literally talking about yesterday. Yeah.
And those videos are out there.
Yeah.
You know, so it's and then you also hear that, oh well, they actually had eyes on him, but then they were given orders to not engage.
Yeah.
It's like, okay, but and this is where I don't have faith in the internet. I don't know.
Yep.
But
I mean,
know those videos are real.
They said like it was cops, like people were going up just like, hey, it's somebody up there with a gun, and like they completely ignored it and stuff. But like I saw a video of like the kid like in high school, and they were saying that he was getting bullied and all this type of stuff. We gotta stop blaming bullying for everything, but that's a different conversation as a whole.
We did at one point.
Yeah,
I remember we had like the little meetings and stuff like at schools, like stop bullying.
But it's not okay.
Yeah.
That whole like campaign.
Yeah.
All those ads.
Well.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know if y'all had any other.
We got a little too deep.
We got like into the whole conspiracy stuff too deep.
I love that shit though. Like I will go down a rabbit hole. Like
Me too.
Space and
the white rabbit.
Come on now, like the deep sea and stuff like that. Like I
yeah.
can talk about all this stuff all day long. Like true conspiracies too. Like I love it all a little bit.
Me too.
What's that guy that I forget his name? He's been on not Terrence Howard. That's a whole nother thing. But is it, I forget his name. He's
Cuba
all about,
Gooding Jr.
No. Fuck no. I think he's a drunk.
What the fuck? Why do you say it like that?
He's crazy.
Not the fuck.
He's like
He lost it.
Yeah, he
went off the rail for sure.
And that's
Well,
what I mean,
I'm pretty sure
lost it at this point.
that's another
Who hasn't
conspiracy
lost it?
for me. That's another conspiracy for me.
Jeez.
They
he was
stopped you
on
before
he was
you
on
could
Snow Dogs.
people.
He was on Snow Dogs one day, and the next day I seen him getting arrested.
Everyone that we have watched when we were kids and we were just like, yeah, has had some type of incident, have had a brush with being done for.
Who do you think's the worst? I got mine.
Like out of
Orlando Brown.
Oh
man, my boy's nuts.
dude, I heard
but he's nuts. But he has. I mean, I don't know of anything where he's like a P Diddy type situation.
No.
He's more of a victim in that situation and not the
gone off the
perpetrator.
rails.
I
Okay,
feel like.
you know what? I like that.
Like,
yeah,
he's
that
a
makes
victim.
sense. That makes sense.
So it's not really like he's gone crazy because of what they've done to him, not what he's done to other people.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
right.
I think that's how I feel about his
He's
situation.
like a left
He's just
eye.
those child actors that probably went through it and seen some shit, and
I think like
That's
when
it.
you're exposed to like so much money at a young age and stuff like that, then you got people who take advantage of you. No matter if it's your parents, your managers, or who else. It's just like, what do you do? You know.
Will Smith.
I just seen this
I
thing.
heard stories about Will Smith.
I have too.
Oh yeah.
His best friend came out and said he was getting clapped up by The Rock.
But then like his kids, and I've just heard some like
That's crazy.
stuff
heard that?
about his
No,
kids.
we've seen the video.
What?
Wait,
Yo,
what?
No, we did not. Okay, first off, that video did not.
Not the actual video, but it's like the interview of whoever was saying that
Yeah,
about him. Okay,
About Will Smith getting clamped up by who?
Well, okay.
it was like another actor or
Will
something like
Smith's
that.
best friend like went on a podcast and like revealed
Damn, not the
that
friend.
He walked in on him.
He walked in on him and Dwayne The Rock Johnson.
No, not Dwayne The Rock. It was some other. It was like a comedian actor.
Look, y'all are about to
named
start a
Dwayne.
whole new rumor over here.
No, we didn't start it. His best friend started it. He said
Yeah.
he walked in on Will Smith getting clapped up.
That's crazy.
I didn't say it.
Damn.
Our childhood is ruined, guys.
Yeah,
It's like
see? Fresh Prince of Bel-Air.
Nickelodeon, fucking
Nickelodeon
Diddy.
got ruined.
That was bad.
Disney's been ruined.
And I can't
Oh,
watch
man.
any
Miley
old
Cyrus started
Disney
the
movies without
ruining.
feeling bad for them,
Yeah.
you know?
But they say even like, and we sort of said it earlier, it's just like, even in the cartoon stuff, it's a bunch of little like
Oh, yeah.
subliminals.
Like
and stuff.
suicide, murder,
Yeah.
like all that kind of stuff. Like if you
Especially
watch the
Cartoon Network
old ass
shit.
Looney
Cartoon Network
Tunes,
shit is throw the fuck.
like
on.
you'll see those Looney Tunes characters. I think every single one has tried to kill himself at some point. If you
Yeah,
think
no,
about
for
it, like
real.
you know, as part of a skit, like they're all trying to like at some point off themselves. Or in a weird way, in a funny way, but it's like, okay, well, like this is my way out. Like they try and make that kind of joke on that show. Like this is
Yeah.
it.
And they know what they're doing too. Like, what was his name? Dan Snyder? Was that
Yeah,
his
Dan
name?
Oh,
Snyder.
bro, he was,
The slime stuff, like that's
Oh,
how.
yeah.
So like the Ari, I think the most disturbing one to me was like
The
the,
feet
Ariana.
shit?
Yeah,
Yeah.
bro, that was gross. That was terrible.
No, yeah.
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah.
Then how does that relate to like Drake with his slimed in and all that stuff? All
Sliming
happening at the
you
same
out.
time.
Slime
I didn't
you
Because
even
I feel like that
realize
shit
that.
was happening at
Yeah.
the same time.
Oh no, I'm a Drake.
Bro, there's a little no, dude.
Oh,
I swear to God, like ever
Y'all want to
since
know
then,
something else that's
I've
weird?
seen little things like that where I'm like, okay, Drake,
How
that's a
come
little sus. That's a little
the-
sus.
for sure.
Yeah.
Olympics and election year and leap year all happen every 4
Yeah,
years
every 4
together.
years, yeah.
Together though.
'Cause
It is a leap year this year, isn't it?
Yeah, and it's election year and
No,
it's
leap
the
year was last
Olympics year. I'm pretty sure it was this year.
No, it was last year.
No, it was this year. It was this year.
Because I talked about this. Like, I'm like, yeah, it all happens in the same, like, on the same year.
Oh no, you're right. 'cause
Every
it
4 years.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
Like, what is that
It was
about?
in April, right? In April.
February. If I'm
February.
not
Yeah,
mistaken.
you're right. Yeah.
Yep, it was a leap year.
And
Yeah.
like,
every
you
4
think
years.
like everyone at the, like, while politics, like all the election is happening, like
yeah,
they're all
every 4
sitting
years
around
it goes crazy.
watching
People
the
go
Olympics
crazy.
together. Like, hey, let's plan this, let's do this.
Yeah.
Oh, like, oh, look at him, but let's do this. Like, you know,
Nah, for real.
like people sit up there in the boxes in sports and just like,
Well, there's
chill.
a whole war
Chill.
going on in the
Yeah.
background too. Yeah,
I don't know.
man.
That's a weird one for me.
Yeah, man.
I didn't even think. Now I'm going to get home and go
Go through the rabbit hole, yeah.
Man,
Stay up till 3
It's always a
a.m.
good
on
time.
YouTube.
man,
like,
come on now. That's all I do.
Joe Rogan, why?
I think the most recent one, it was my coworkers. It's the iceberg theory. Not the iceberg theory, but the
wall in
ice
Antarctica.
wall.
Oh, Weiss Wall. I was
Yeah.
telling them about that.
Yeah.
That's like the craziest one like I've heard recently.
Like, there's
so.
all kinds of laws and stuff. Like, don't go past this wall. Like,
Mhm.
there's not anything allowed to happen past this point. Like, that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
I thought y'all at the exact same
We did?
time.
Yeah.
It was like in sync and everything.
Mm-hmm.
That's a glitch in the matrix right there.
Don't
Oh, shit.
talk to me
Let's
about
talk about
that.
that.
Mr.
No,
Smith,
no,
Agent
no.
Smith, where's he at?
You need your glasses on.
Agent
Your
Smith.
Agent Smith glasses,
No,
Mr. Anderson.
I'm Neo.
Well, let's get back to the business.
That's too.
Who's somebody you're working with like soon that like you're excited to work with, or any like upcoming events that like you're excited to?
Got some
Shoots.
weddings at the end of the month for sure. A lot of videos. I just got booked for one this weekend. Me and this guy, forgot to mention his name earlier. His name was Swisher. He has a song called Gas Man, and we have this whole entire little theme that goes to it, like a Mr. Rogers in the neighborhood type of thing that's going to happen in the video. Ride the bike, and it's just going to be him just blasting music like off of a little, bike, and we're going to go to a what do you call it, like a smoke shop. We're going to do some of it there, but it's just like just disrupt this like really rich, nice neighborhood and stuff like that with gas and stuff like that. It's gonna be fun.
Oh yeah.
That's one of the ones I'm looking forward to. I do treatments or like scripts to videos. So then me and Trent have one that's been in the work, and we're just waiting for his label stuff to get taken care of so they can go ahead and push it.
That's
Those
awesome.
are like my two biggest things right now. Yeah.
Dope. That's dope. Heck yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I guess we'll go ahead and finish this up. Did you have any like final shout outs or anything you wanted people to know about you that we didn't ask about?
I can give you some shout outs. What y'all want to know? What people be saying? This is my first interview. I've only been out for 3 days. I don't know.
How did it go? How do you feel after your first interview?
I think I did straight.
Yeah.
I don't think
Yeah, it was relaxed.
I was
Yeah.
relaxed. Y'all made me feel homey.
Normal
Like I was
conversation.
Cool. Yeah. I
Yeah.
think my favorite part most definitely was like the last conversation, was going down the little rabbit hole about everything.
Yeah,
But it's
yeah.
been
We could
cool.
all-
Dude, yeah, we
like,
could
it's easy to
still.
keep going,
Yeah,
but,
we
like,
could
Yeah.
for sure.
No, man, it's been great.
But I think they're watching.
What the fuck? Okay.
Yo, funny.
Freaking government, man.
I want to say thank y'all though for letting me come up here and like just talk and do me and just hang out with me for a little bit. It was fun.
Hell
It was
yeah.
Well, we
cool.
appreciate you coming for
Of
sure. This has been
course.
like a long time in the works.
Yeah.
too.
No. Yeah. For sure.
No, I know.
We were booked up, and then we just got busy, and like,
Hey, it
Life.
happens and stuff
Life.
like that. Yeah, y'all been working.
Yeah.
All y'all been working and stuff like that. So y'all keep doing y'all's thing as well too.
for sure. For
Thank
sure.
you. Thank you.
But I'll give a couple shout outs. Shout out to Zeke. That's like my right hand person who helps me do this. If it wasn't for Zeke, like
Shout out Zeke.
I wouldn't be here where I'm at right now. Shout out to like my whole Shots by Spain team, of course, like my family and stuff like that. Everybody who's like been supporting me over the years, and it's crazy because you see more support like elsewhere than you see like around you and stuff like that. Yeah, like have like a really loyal follower from like Florida. He's cool as hell. Like he comments on all my stuff and stuff. But yeah, shout out to all my followers, people who keep supporting me. Keep on following me. Shots by Spain on Instagram. It's Spain on Instagram, and yeah.
Oh, I did have one more question. So,
Talk
what
to me.
is your preferred method for someone to contact you if they want to do business with you?
Please
Good question right there.
message me on It's Spain. DM me on It's Spain and give me some time because my DMs are flooded.
Okay.
Flooded, you feel me?
Hey,
All
that's a
right.
good thing though.
Well, this has been the motherfucking juice. Good night, America. Good night, world. We'll see y'all next time.
Peace. Hey.
I don't know how I was holding.